Being here in Iowa, where a new command and control operation, or relatively new, you all have been protesting out here for a long time, but in the scale of things, it's a relatively new operation, and it reflects what's going on in our congressional military complex, where our congressmen and women want to have a little piece of the action in every one of the states. So states' National Guard all over the country are becoming these drone centers. Renee and Brian both referred to the latest action that we did out at Creech Drone Base in Nevada just a little more than a month ago. And at the drone symposium that we had there, one of the people that spoke was an Army Reserve captain, a chaplain. His name's Chris Antal. And he told us about the trials and tribulations of trying to challenge the drones while in the military. Well, I just wanted to let you know that Chris has now tendered his letter of resignation to the U.S. Army Reserves.
Yay.
And in a memorandum to the Commander-in-Chief, he says, "Resignation and protest. Dear Mr. President, I hereby resign my commission as an officer in the United States Army. I resign because I refuse to support U.S. armed drone policy. The executive branch continues to claim the right to kill anyone, anywhere on Earth, at any time, for secret reasons, based on secret evidence in a secret process undertaken by unidentified officials. I refuse to support this policy of unaccountable killing. I resign because I refuse to support U.S. nuclear weapon policy. The executive branch continues to invest billions of dollars into nuclear weapons, which threaten the existence of humankind and the Earth. I refuse to support this policy of terror and mutually assured destruction. I refuse to support the U.S. policy of preventing war, permanent military supremacy, and military protection. The executive branch continues to claim extra constitutional authority from international law. I refuse to support this policy of imperial overreach. I resign because I refuse to serve as an empire chaplain. I cannot reconcile these policies with my sworn duty to protect and defend America and our constitutional democracy, or my covenantal commitment to the core principles of my religious faith. These principles include justice, equity, compassion for human relations, a free and responsible search for truth, and the inherent worth and dignity of every person. Respectfully submitted, Christopher John Antal." Yeah. Yay for Chris. Yay for Chris. And you know, I think that his resignation was triggered by his participation in our drone symposium, where he met other people who have been whistleblowers on the drone program. And I think he was deeply affected in that short period of time about whether or not he should remain in the military. And you never can tell what will trigger somebody to say, "I think I've had enough." I mean, I'm one of the ones that finally, at long last, finally said I'd had enough. But you never can tell. These men and women that are coming out of the gate, you never can tell when one sign may strike them in the heart and may cause them to have a crisis of conscience. A crisis of conscience that will demand that they stop any sort of association with this assassin drone program. So I want to thank you all for your commitment and your being out here at the Des Moines airport time after time after time after time, and for your being able to join with other people around the country to explain what's going on here in Iowa and listen to what's going on to other places. It's a critical time. It's a critical time for us to stand up as people of conscience, and you all are doing exactly that. So thank you very much, and it's been a great time for Kathy and me to be here in Iowa with you. Thank you.